What's up, you guys? It's your girl SWAI, and I am back with another video. Welcome to my channel, you guys. For those of you who are new, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video so I can grow as a YouTube creator. For you who are returning, what's up? I am finally back with a fresh video. This video was not recorded months ago. This is today, July 22nd. So thank you guys for clicking on this video. You guys, I am really in Dallas, bruh. I'm really in Dallas. It's so surreal to me that I'm really in Dallas, Texas right now. And it's like really, really hot here, but it's not unbearable. I feel like coming from Minnesota and, you know, just being a Midwest baby to begin with, everybody always say, don't go down there, it's too hot, it's too hot, it's too hot. Okay, I'm here now and I'm here to tell y'all it's hot as fuck. Like, no cap. It's really, really hot, but it's not unbearable because, I mean, it's not like you standing outside and doing work outside all day long. It's just, you know, getting in and out the vehicle. But I like it. I really like it. I feel that the home that we live in now, it's very different than the housing that we just came from in Minnesota. So Minnesota, I feel that all of the places there gives that like country cabin vibe. Like in Texas, Dallas specifically, everything is like super modern, super bright, you know, and that's kind of what I needed to be around anyways to kind of keep going, because I feel like when you have that cabin vibe, it's more like a comfort thing. Like, you know, you don't really want to do anything but, you know, work, school, home, repeat. But here, I mean, ever since we moved here, it's just been like nonstop hustle, figuring things out, just kind of rearranging everything that we had, and just moving more energies around. Like, I feel like when we were in Minnesota, I was like super stagnant, but really it's because I've grown out of the Midwest in this phase of my life. I'm not saying I will never go back, just don't see it right now. Dallas is really great. I feel that there's a lot of businesses here, so there's a lot of different experiences here. I've never really lived in a big city like Dallas. I come from small cities. My hometown and where I just came from in Minnesota was a very small city. But here, I mean, you driving around and you're in a whole different suburb. Like, it's just crazy. I feel like we're around a lot of things that would motivate us. There's a lot of greenery here. I know when I was doing research on Dallas, people were saying like it's super flat, there's no greenery and blah blah blah. I don't know where they live at, but I live around trees in the woods and all of that good stuff. So you just got to do your research, or, you know, if you're not able to come and visit Dallas or wherever you're going, you know, just trust that there will be something there for you if you're being called to pick up and relocate. So that's my advice. I feel that, you know, a lot of people move to find or to be in a place where there's a lot of things to do, but in reality, I mean, I haven't even gotten out like that yet. More so because when you relocate, there's a lot that goes into that versus just picking up and going. Like, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. There's a lot of things you got to put in place, you know, to get here. And then once you get here, you know, you got to find like new jobs, like if that's a thing for you, or new clientele if that's a thing for you, or whatever it is. Like, you really just have to start fresh with everything. I got to start fresh with finding a pet store. Like, that might seem super minor to y'all, but like, for those of you who know, who have pets, like if you got this one particular store that you go to for your pet food, it's like my pets, they ate Minnesota local branded foods. Like, so when I moved here, a lot of these stores either they don't sell it, or I haven't come across a place where I can find a better quality of food for them. So it's stuff like that. It just kind of depends on what you're into. I mean, if you came here or anywhere for like the nightlife, the excursions, or whatever, then that's your thing. But I can't say that all of this shit's been easy, because there's a lot of adapting that has to take place. So I really can unpack on more of those things more in detail. I just feel like there's so much to talk about when it comes to moving, and you know, how to narrow down where you want to move. Like for me and my spouse, we've went back and forth for about maybe 3 to 4 years on where will we move. And it was a big thing, because we've never even been to any of these places together, you know, as a unit, as a family, to even see if this would be something that we would be interested in. So we just took a risk, and, you know, now we're here. Now we're seeing what we can make of it. And I don't know if this will be our forever home. You know, there's so many different suburbs around Dallas. There's so many different places in Texas even to live. And you know, there's a whole world that we haven't seen. So who knows where our forever home is, but I can say I believe that we made the best decision, because had we had stayed, you know, in Minnesota for another year, and mind you, I was there for 9 years. So had that have been my 10th year, y'all, I probably would have never started this channel. I probably would have been stuck like Chuck, because I was definitely stuck. And that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video, is how to get unstuck when it comes to making a decision or making a move. I was in Minnesota for 9 years, and that was my first home, like by myself as an adult. And it just grew into something that's all I knew. Like I had friends there, I went to school there, well, college there, a few jobs there. Like it was a lot of history in that. I met my spouse there as well a few years ago. So there's like, I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, so I built all this stuff there. And then as, you know, time goes on, the years goes on, society and what we know as the new normal, or the new way of living or being or making money or whatever it is, like everything is always changing around us. I don't like things to stay the same for too long. So even though those 9 years I was living in one area, a lot of changes were made, a lot of upgrades were had, you feel me, through those nine years of living. But when I felt that I ran out of things to do, and when it came to purpose, I knew that it wasn't in Minnesota, because I kept feeling like I've done all I needed to do there. I've learned all that I needed to learn in that space, in that area, in that region. So it was time to go. And for like 3.5 to 4 years, we argued back and forth on where we wanted to live, where we wanted to go. And like the more arguing we did, the more the months went by, and then it was another year and another year and another lease renewal and all of these things. And I just really had to wake up like a few months ago, to be honest, and just say to myself, like, what do you want? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to go? Do you want to live, or do you want time to pass you by? I just had to make a decision. I had to get really clear in my mind and really, you know, weigh out the battle, essentially. And traveling the road of the unknown is really what I had to choose, because I didn't know what Texas was like. I've never even been to Texas. I've never been to Dallas. You know, I've only been to a few cities around the US. Like I haven't even been out the country yet. So for me, it was like, okay, I don't know what this is gonna be like. I know what I want. I know how I feel when I think about me moving there. So I'm riding with it. So I know everybody around me probably thought I was insane like that entire time, but I had a purpose at that point, because it's kind of like the point or the road where I was at when it came from me leaving my hometown and going to Minnesota. I had to weigh it all out, and whichever made sense that led to purpose for me, that's what I chose. And Minnesota had its ups and downs, you know, but I've grown. Look at me. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Like, I've grown so much over the years, over those 9 years of being away from my family at the age of like 17, 18 for 9 years. Like, what? That's unheard of. So now I got my family and I'm in Texas. So this is all like the unknown. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what's, you know, how everything's gonna turn out, but I feel good. I feel like I made the right decision. I feel like I'm safe where I'm at. Like, I freaking love the area that I'm in. I love the space that I'm in. It's been challenging, yes, but that's how you live. You can't, like, I feel like people need to know this. When you live life, right, there's always going to be something that comes up that you have to learn from. I don't give a damn how you want to put it. You have to learn from it, whatever it is. It could be teaching you something that you can use today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now. Everything has purpose. So when I chose the path to move to Texas, I wasn't saying like, okay, I'm going after my purpose, like glitz and glam. I'm going after what can bring the most potential out of me and the being that I am and who I'm hoping to become while I'm still here. So y'all, it's just deep, but it's just really deep. Like, I'm not a very simple person. I'm very complex. My mind, my mental is very, very different. So that's why I feel like people thought I was crazy when I said I'm moving to Texas in the beginning of summer. Like, that is kind of crazy, but I survived. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm going through a lot for sure. But all the pieces will fall exactly where they need to go. So, you know, yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. I know this is very long. And I realize I do talk a lot on my channel. So this could be one of them channels that, you know, I'm gonna have a lot of sit downs and kind of let you guys know where my mind is. But those of you who follow, you know, I would appreciate that, because that kind of lets me know where you at. And I want a particular group of followers anyways. So if you don't like the content, that's fine. Like, I won't be for you. But those of you who appreciate the appreciate the content, I appreciate you guys so very much for, you know, understanding, you know, what this really is. Or if you are just curious about what I had to say, then I appreciate that too, because that lets me know that you're headed in the right direction as well. So yeah, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Today, me and the hubby probably gonna get in the pool, have some drinks once he gets home from work. And yeah, probably grill or something. Like, I want some grilled vegetables. So that might be on the next vlog. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble, and I will see you soon. Bye.
I see you getting my lifestyle. I see you watching my movement. This bad bitch, bad